Hello, welcome to Hands On with Harriet. I am working on my tablescape, which I'm calling Winter Wonderland, and I'm using the buckhead or the buck as a major part of my theme. I went on Clip Arts and I found a buckhead, and I enlarged it 600% in order to get it the size to cover the entire bottom of my plate. Also, um, I took my time in cutting out my template or stencil, making sure that I didn't, distort it in any way, but kept it very nice and neat. As you can see, I've been using this over and over again, but I didn't have to make a second stencil because I decided to use this 3M General Purpose 45 spray adhesive on the back of my stencil, and so that I could use it over, at least enough times to make all of my services or my place settings. What I did was I sprayed it and I let it sit for a few minutes so that it won't, and I don't know that this will adhere to glass anyway, I didn't read it, but it won't stick permanently to my glass. My glass plates came from the Dollar Tree, as well as my Mod Podge and my glitter. Well, these three glitters came from Mighty Dollar, and this came from the Dollar Tree. The plate came from Dollar Tree. The entire plate setting. So, and then what I got from there was the glass plate, the bowl, the saucer, and I'm also going to be in this tablescape. I'm going to be making the tablecloth, the the entire place setting, the napkin ring, the bowl, the saucer, and let's get started on this journey here. First of all, like I said, I made my template and I cut little wedges, little slits in here so that it would go over my plate in a good way. And what I did was I'm placing my template on the bottom of my plate. And the reason I'm placing it on the bottom is because I want to be able to set other things on top of it, like other plates, and it won't disturb my image. And it's going to give it a duller sheen. It won't be that sparkly, bright sheen that you would normally have once you flip it over. The glass is going to dull it just a little bit. I'm also going to be using uh, this dishwasher safe brilliant gloss, and I'm going to be using it liberally. And what you want to do is pounce. You don't want to rub, because you want your template to stay in place, or your stencil, so that it will make it won't rub it up, and it will make a good image on your plate with the glue, the Mod Podge. Probably not as much as I'm using, but I've been using it liberally. And what you do is you put a lot on there, making sure you get every area of your template. Okay, once that is done, you're going to use a generous amount of your silver glitter, making sure you cover every area of your stencil or template. Just a little bit of a different color, but it's still silver. Just want to make sure I get it done in a very generous way because I want to make sure that my image is covered in every area. Okay, you're going to let that dry for a few minutes and then you pour it off. Once you pour it off, this is what your image looks like. The other side is duller. And then what you will do is use a stiff brush. Right now it's a little wet, so you don't want to do it too hard, but once it dries, you'll use a stiff brush, which I got at the Dollar Tree, these stiff plastic brushes, to clean up your image and get all the excess glue from around the edge of it. When that is done, this is what your plate will look like. Beautiful. And that's just the start of our place setting. Click like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can come along with me on this journey of this Winter Wonderland place setting. Enjoyed having you. Come back and see me.